Brendan Starr,
Yes, yes I am.
and you own Gam's Garden?
Yes, yes
Okay,
I do.
well, good. I'm in the right spot. I spoke with your secretary, and she said that we should meet together, and because you're interested in diversifying your vegetable garden. Yeah. Well, I think that you have everything looks pretty nice out there right now. I really enjoyed your hanging baskets, and
Thank you.
yeah. Do you do all different types? Do you do vegetables, hanging baskets, and everything?
We do the right variety. We don't have specific things that we could say that we're known for, but we just have a general variety.
Well, I have something that you can say you're known for now. My garden is actually what I'm here to talk to you about.
Really?
Yeah. So is that what you want? Something to start a trend or?
We're open to everything.
Okay. Well, I'd like to ask you a few questions, just to see if my garden can help you,
Mhm.
and what areas I can benefit your garden with.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
fun.
So my first question is, how's your variety of vegetables?
Like I said, it's pretty general. We
General.
don't have a huge selection, but that's something that we'd like to have in the future. Huge selection. Don't have to have so many requests.
Yeah. Okay. Do you ever find that your customers are looking for something you don't have?
Most of the time. But the sad thing is, most of the people on staff don't really know much about vegetables.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of hard. They have to explain.
Of course.
Sometimes they go by different names.
No, that's totally understandable. There's especially with flowers and vegetables. There's Latin names, American names, Greek names. You never know. So would you be interested in maybe something that was somewhat educational?
Yes.
Because actually,
How would you do that?
Well, our product comes with a label, and it says how much sunlight the plant needs and how much time it should take to grow and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But what really, I was wondering if you're interested in starting a trend.
Mm-hmm.
Because my garden is very trendy. We offer all the unique and varieties and stuff, and it's good for advertisement. So I was just wondering if you were interested in something that would set a trend to keep your customers coming back.
I would, yeah.
Yes, I thought that would be good. Do you have any problems with the vegetables you're getting now?
They're just not. Sometimes I see that they're not healthy. Sometimes they wither out, or they just don't last that long.
Okay.
I mean, they're not as full or as what you would think a vegetable would be.
Yeah. So you're saying you're having issues with hardiness?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Do your wholesalers, do they start the vegetables prematurely so that they're ready for seasonal events?
I don't believe so.
No.
I'm not really aware of that technique.
Well, it just depends on whether you get them in when they're really young or you get them in a few weeks after growth. Like, for instance, we grow our vegetables ahead of time so that when they're shipped to retailers, they're nice and hardy and hardy and full and ready for customers to plant them.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, I know for sure we don't do that at all.
Okay. Another thing is, how often do you have to reorganize your vegetables?
Well, in between seasons, it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Like I said, not many people on staff know much about vegetables to know what exactly to do in between seasons. But as far as I know, it's pretty unorganized.
Pretty unorganized. So do you think that you maybe spend a little bit too much money on your employees moving one plant to the next?
Yes, and it's kind of hard, just carrying plants one by one or carrying vegetables one by one.
It's good. It's good workout for sure.
Yes,
but I mean, you're not paying for people to work out. So what sizes do they come in? Like the vegetables you have now, or is it one per pot or?
It's pretty various. I wouldn't really say one per pot. We have so many different types. But
all right. Well, the only reason I'm asking is because we actually make a tray of 10, and they're 1 quart pots.
Really?
So it's a whole. So people can just pick out one of them. But yeah, it makes it easier for you to organize because you don't have to pick out one plant and move it over. This comes with a nice sturdy tray that you can slide.
Oh, that's pretty convenient.
And so you're a small business, and I'm kind of representing a small business too. Do you have a preference for locally grown?
I believe that supporting locally grown would be best, especially for our small business. But I haven't explored that avenue yet.
Yeah. Well, actually, we're finding out that now with all the monopolizing of food and vegetables and plants and all that, that people that are supporting locally grown are actually getting more money because of it being locally grown, because people want to support the small businesses nowadays. And that's also another reason why vegetables are becoming such a big hit. Actually, recently in the past couple of years, vegetables really weren't that big of a deal, but now that everyone's trying to go like organic or be healthy, grow their own food, it's becoming much more of a trend. And that's where we come in, because we want to set that trend.
So that's where the trend comes in.
Yes. Okay. So, I mean, I think I've got a basic understanding of your needs. You explained that you need more variety, and that your employees weren't that educated on it, and you'd like them to be able to kind of know what's going on. That you need hardiness, and that you'll love our head started vegetables. Also, the tray will help you with organization.
Yes, it sounds really good.
Locally grown. So do you want me to just go ahead and give you a presentation of my garden, and you can just kind of listen and see if you like anything or have any dislikes?
Go for it.
All right. Well, first off, my garden, we're trying to set a trend here. We want people to be healthy. So we're doing this by variety and uniqueness. For instance, we have 30 different types of assorted vegetables, and 6 of those types come with like multi-variety. So like lettuce, for example, we have 11 varieties of lettuce.
11?
Yes.
I thought there was just one.
No, there's so many. Here's actually a list of what we sell under my garden. And
that's quite a bit.
Yeah. So as you see, we have the assorted vegetables, and there's 30 different types of vegetables that we offer, and then several of the types have different varieties in that category.
I know corn.
Yes. And then if you go onto our herbs, we have 23 different varieties, and 2 of those, we have 23 types of herbs, and then 2 of those have multiple varieties, like the mint. And then we have 16 peppers total, and we have 6 that we offer that are very hot. And then the other 10 are mild or sweet. And but our biggest and what we're most proud of is our tomatoes. We offer both normal tomatoes and heirloom tomatoes, which are kind of GMO-ish. And our heirloom tomatoes, we have 30 varieties. And
30 varieties of tomatoes.
Yes, and our regular tomatoes, we also have 19. So that's 49 varieties total.
What's the difference between heirloom and just regular tomatoes?
Regular tomatoes are like a classical seed. It came from a seed, and it wasn't like modified or anything. The heirloom tomatoes are actually like slightly modified. Some people prefer them. Some people prefer regular tomatoes, but the heirloom tomatoes actually come in they're a lot cooler tomatoes.
Yeah. Did you guys make up these names?
No, actually, they're all specific.
The hillbilly tomato, Arkansas Traveler.
My favorite is the green zebra.
Green zebra.
And it actually, what's cool about having such a large variety is that our gardeners are going to have yellow tomatoes. They're going to have red tomatoes. They're going to have purple tomatoes. I mean, there's even
purple tomatoes.
Yes, there's even black tomatoes that are like, I mean, they're not black, but they're dark purple. And then we have even cooler ones if color's not good enough for you. We have Mr. Stripey, and then this green zebra, which
literally a striped tomato.
Yes, they're literally striped looking. They're very cool. And then another big seller is the pineapple tomato. It's bright yellow, but it's like known for being so sweet.
And it tastes like pineapple?
No, I mean it tastes like a tomato, but it varies, and you'd be surprised on how the different varieties vary with sweetness or like blandness. Some taste sharper, some taste sweeter.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea about this stuff.
Yeah, and that's why we wanted to start a trend about it, because people are just used to vegetables. Oh, here I got a tomato. Oh, here I got some celery. But we offer so many different vegetables in varieties of them you've never even heard of. So we're trying to get people excited about it.
Yeah, they caught my attention already.
Yes. We even offer rainbow carrots.
Rainbow carrots.
Yes. So it comes in that 1 quart pot, and there's just going to be like about 10 carrots.
You're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
And when you pull them out at the end, you'll see all different colors: yellow, purple, orange, red. And so that's just kind of more aimed towards kids because we're trying to make it more fun for them. So, but yeah, variety and uniqueness is what we're going for. We're trying to create a trend in the garden, and we want my garden to be your garden. Another thing that we did was the educational piece, the tag. We actually have a picture. Actually, I couldn't get it in color, but the front of the tag has a picture of what the vegetable looks like when it's mature, so people can know what they're kind of getting. And it has, of course, the name. And then the back of the tag, it will tell you how much sunlight that plant needs, or that vegetable needs, and it also goes into like it talks about it talks about the water, how much water it needs, and stuff like that too. So that's also a good piece, maybe that your employees could take a look at it, or even if they're trying to find something for a customer and they don't know really what they want, so you can find your plants from the pictures. I know.
I like that idea. It shows me what exactly the end product is supposed to be.
Yeah. And a lot of people I find don't really want to read. So the big picture really helps because when you're looking for things like carrots, it looks like grass, because the carrots are underneath the dirt. So the picture really helps, and it will help your employees as well to identify each one. As you can see in one pot, these are leeks, but there's numerous plants in that one. So, and we do this on purpose so that when your customers plant them, there's a higher ratio of growth. And
with more plants.
Yeah, with more, yeah. So we're just trying to keep your customers happy and get them back at your garden center for more varieties, because when someone grows the pineapple, they might want the green zebra. Another thing is the sweet potatoes that we offer. That's one of the Head Start I was telling you about, how we grow them ahead of time. Yes, and because sweet potatoes are from generally the South and they need a warm temperature, so it's hard for garden centers like yourself without greenhouses and stuff. They wouldn't last with the cold, harsh winds and stuff. So we grow them in the greenhouses in the heat, get them ready so that they're mature enough to be able to last in the cold. So, we also, I mentioned the locally grown aspect of it. We only supply to small businesses, actually. We're very traditional about that because we kind of feel your pain, when Walmart is selling flowers too. It must be hard for you, because they offer such low prices that it's just beyond ridiculous. So we focus on quality and uniqueness, and that's why we charge what we charge. And it's $17.50 for each tray, and that each tray has 10 plants in it. Each tray has 10 containers, and each container has at least 2 of the plants in one. Sometimes there's 3, and then I showed you the leeks, there was probably 6 because it's a smaller vegetable. Would you be interested in all of the areas, or just mainly one, like tomatoes, or are you interested?
Well, I'm actually interested in all the areas. The difference between the 2 tomatoes, I really like the 11 lettuces you mentioned. I really like that, and one thing I really want is variety.
Yes.
So.
Well, that's our main goal.
Yes.
We want to give our.
Not to mention trendy, so I like.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to make it trendy, and honestly, we're doing very good with my garden collection so far, and most of our customers like it. Well, now I'm just going to talk about the packages that we have to offer. We have a sort here. I'll show you. We have assorted vegetables, herbs, peppers, and tomatoes, and we put those all into one package. All into separate packages where you can pick 25 of 25, for instance, 25 assorted vegetables, and that means that you can get like maybe 2 broccolis or just 1 broccoli if you don't think that you're going to sell out a lot of broccoli, or you can just get 1 of each, but only 25 in the package. And we're going to charge only $16 per tray for the package deal. That way, in the end, you'll save $37.50 because we offer at $16 times 25, and that's $400 for each package. And what it usually would be if it was the regular price would be $437.50. So we're knocking that off to try and get garden centers started with a large variety so that they have to offer their customers. Their customers can see. Mainly, we're giving such a good discount because we want you to have as many varieties as you can so that your customers can see that there is more varieties and be more interested in it. But we do only offer, we do have to put a limit on it because we are losing quite a bit of money trying to save you money, but we do put a limit on it. The first month that I contact you, actually, you can get all 4 packages if you do it within the first month, and then and then in the second month, it gets dropped down to 2 packages, only because we're trying to save you a lot of money, but it also costs a lot of money for us to plan it ahead and have it ready when it comes season. So the second month we only offer 2 packages, and then the third month we'll only offer 1. So if you're gonna go for the packages, which I strongly encourage because you do save a lot of money in each category, it would have to be done by the end of this month. So if you're interested would you be interested in the packages?
That sounds interesting, but I have a few things regarding your business. How can I trust your business? I've never heard of your company before.
North Guilford Nurseries. Well, we actually sell to other local garden centers in the Northeast, such as Van Wilgen's. It's a very popular garden center. We have a really good.
So you supply them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We actually supply more than just My Garden with them. We do My Garden. We also offer annual and perennials flowers, which is called Something Different, because we're going for the uniqueness with every product we sell. We try to be unique. But they get all their vegetables from My Garden, and we sell them annuals and perennials, and we also sell them hanging baskets. So, and then there's other places. We do. I don't know if you've heard of the White Flower Farm, and it's the leading flower farm in the Northeast right now. And we actually sell them My Garden in our hanging baskets. Yeah.
Oh, so you've had that. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's why I said we've built our reputation so well that we only supply to small businesses and none that are in chains or anything like that, because it's uniqueness that we offer. It's quality, it's trend. It's like the Coach of vegetables, I guess you could say. Do you have any other questions?
Well, how long have you guys been in business for?
Oh, I understand that. I would wonder how long we've been in business too. We've actually been in business since 1984.
Really?
And it was started by my father and my mother the year they got married, actually. And then in 2012, we just opened a retail center, which is just basically a farm stand. So we've been in business for quite a long time, and we've had plenty of time to practice what we preach and make sure that we're offering our customers a hearty, stern product.
And that's actually my other question is how will I know your plant will be hardy? I'm going to be investing this.
I understand.
Potentially investing this money into you guys, this package deal, and what happens when I get a product, a vegetable that's not hardy? Has that ever happened before?
I understand your concern. I would hate to have to buy something and it comes in dead. Yeah, that's terrible. And we actually check our cards before we send them out, and we've had maybe like one or two circumstances where one of the plants wasn't pretty enough or didn't get as much water as the other ones. But in that case, we just send another one. Yeah, we compensate for it, or we'll just instead just take it right off the bill, right there, because we have a personal delivery person. So if there's any complications, they'll just check it right off or send new. And that's, of course, we wouldn't charge you for that. But our flowers, our vegetables are very hardy, and we have worked with this for a really long time. In the beginning, when we plant them, we apply a fan in the greenhouse so that it blows the plants so they grow stronger. And that has been probably one of the main things that we do. And we also water them on a regular basis schedule, so they are getting the nutrients in the water that they need, and then the fan actually makes them stand up taller. So that's basically how we know that you're going to get a hardy product.
Well, that answers it.
Okay, perfect. So, so you're saying that I think I can help you with your quality and the hardiness and, of course, variety, because that's what you were very interested in.
Yes.
And I'm really excited for starting a trend for you. And I think that we should make another meeting so we can discuss these packages and maybe make an order.
That sounds perfect.
Okay. Yeah. How today's the 18th. We can do it a week from now, and we can do the 27th.
That sounds perfect.
All right. Would you like to meet afternoon, morning?
Let's meet in the afternoon for lunch.
Okay, perfect. Sounds great.
Yeah,
so let's do 3 o'clock. Sounds good.
That sounds perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Well, thank you. I will see you 3 o'clock on the 27th.
Okay. Yeah, it was nice to meet you.
It was great doing business with you.
And I'll see you again.
Have a good day.